Blood of Zeus Season 2 Episode 8 has a number of unexpected events, particularly when the Greek goddess Gaia chooses to provide the ultimate say in what seems to be a pointless fight between the Greek gods. In the epilogue, it seemed as though the grandmother had come back to ground them all with looming disaster, demonstrating that even gods are vulnerable. With a masterful surprise, the finale sets up Season 3, for which fans won't want to wait too long. Let's start by talking about Seraphim's development throughout the trial in the Hidden Realm, which serves as the framework for the last episode. In exchange for saving the priestess Gorgo from an indefinite period of suffering in the underworld, Seraphim is attempting to obtain the Eucini and stone for Hades. After entering the Hidden Realm, Seraphim must overcome 3 obstacles under Hades' guidance. He sees Gorgo, the person he loves, in the first challenge, but it's clear that it's not really her. Then he offers to travel back in time to one moment in order to relieve Gorgo's suffering and make her happy in his absence, making him the king of gods. Is the second offer. Since Seraphim is aware that this is a test, he declines both offers. Then he is attacked by a monster that resembles a dragon, which he easily overcomes. Admittedly, during this series of events, I developed a tiny affection for Seraphim despite being portrayed as a villain. Season 2 has revealed more of his frailty. Naturally, Heron is also attempting to reach the Eucini stone, aware that if his brother succeeds in claiming it, heaven and the global order would be at jeopardy. The curate stands sentry at the entrance to the Hidden Realm, which Heron, Alexia, and Kofi arrive at. Heron arrives and introduces himself to the guards. By displaying his ring, he demonstrates that he is the son of Zeus who received his strength. Heron believes Sarah is already within the Hidden Realm despite the kit's assertion that no one has entered. They instruct him to demonstrate that he is Zeus's son in order to get in. The gateway of the Hidden Realm opens for Heron when he presents his ring. To be honest, I thought it was too simple for Heron and Seraphim to enter the Hidden Realm. It was prepared to believe that the kites were unbeatable, unyielding sentinels. The second task for Seraphim is to unlock a box and confront his worst fear. In light of all he has lost, he says he is fearless. At first, the fact that the box is empty confirms his belief that he has no anxieties. For him, the new chapter of the Hidden Realm begins. He does, however, have one fear, which is failing those he loves. And then he finds himself stuck. When Hades detects that Heron has entered the Hidden Realm, he notifies Seraphim that he will be sending an army to assist. The narrative deepens in the interim. After Pran's daughter promised to be with Hades in the underworld, the gods deduce that Pran's mother is behind the plots to get the Eucini stone for Hades. In Season 2, there are a lot of emotional entanglements, particularly with Hades' romantic storyline, which helps to justify his intention to topple the global order. In the second task of the Hidden Realm, Heron confronts his fear. He is portrayed on the day when Seraphim assaulted his hamlet. Had he not thrown the sword, Olympus would not have seen a war, and his mother would still be alive, having seen a different future. Heron asks to continue in battles against similar traps. Similar to his brother Seraphim, he is demonstrated to be unfazed and deserving of the title of King. Aeon receives a last trial from Gaia. She discusses the notion of forgiveness with Heron. She begs him to forgive himself, which is the reason he failed in the first place, and hopes that forgiveness would bring them all together. If he does, she thinks he will fulfill the prophecy and save them all. Seraphim then appears as she declares that one of them will be the one. Seraphim is asked by Heron why he is assisting Hades. Seraphim informs him of his agreement with Hades, saying that his sole concern is Gorgo's survival and that he has no desire for authority or law. Seraphim strikes the bird carrying the Eucini stone during their combat, causing it to take off. The Eucini stone has fallen, making it available for anybody to seize, and strife is building close to the Hidden Realm as the bird approaches outside. As tensions grow, the gods appear prepared to battle Hades and his army, but just as they start to feel a glimmer of hope, her shows there and informs them that battle is pointless. However, Hades attacks because he is plainly desperate and thinks that war is the answer. Seraphim reaches for the stone in the confusion, but Heron stops him. The Sidon conjures a huge wave to thwart Demer just as she is ready to seize the stone. Then, in an odd turn of events, Sarpam lets Heron have the stone without challenging him for it, abruptly displaying immense power. Heron ends the conflict with a truce for their mother. Heron is instructed by Seraphim to assassinate Hera, but even though he is itching for retribution, he decides against it. Heron makes the decision to forgive and clears the record for everyone who has harmed him. Hades grants his request when he begs him to fulfill his pledge to Seraphim. This on its alone could have made for a fantastic conclusion. Heron made the decision to present forgiveness to the gods, an idea that they had not previously given much thought to. Sadly, egotism and the desire for dominance destroy this heartwarming moment. Heron commands the gods to go back to their own dimensions in order to bring order back to the planet. Hades begs forgiveness, realizing that he will be stuck in the excruciating underworld for all eternity, and that he will never be able to spend quiet time with the person he loves. Then he grabs the Eucine stone for himself and viciously stabs Heron in the chest. Hades's anticipated moment of victory is swiftly destroyed. Gaia steps in and informs the gods that they are all incompetent. Speaking the name no one speaks, she refers to the greatest titan of them all, Typhon. They are all set free when the Uknian stone cracks. The gods are informed by Gaia that the titan time has arrived. This is doubtedly a time to FK about and find out. Thanks for watching, and if you're new to channel, subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out latest videos of Movie Recap Pro.